In case you were wondering, how is America doing in the middle of a deadly pandemic? Here's your answer. This is Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas, and it's absolute insanity. Here, Rangers fans were shoulder to shoulder with no social distancing, watching a baseball game in a Republican-controlled state that clings to being the pro-lifers on the political spectrum.
Tonight, you're looking at almost 40,000 Texas Ranger fans. To be exact, we understand 38,238 people are there in that stadium right now. Sold out, they say. Crowded together for the first time since the pandemic began.
Let's just stop here for a moment. How many masks do you see? The answer, not enough. How very pro-life indeed in the Lone Star State.
Global Life Field is the first major U.S. sports stadium to reopen at full capacity. It comes as doctors are warning of a fourth surge in the United States. And, as we'll show you more pictures of this, they're supposed to wear masks. It's haphazard as to whether they are.
What are your thoughts on the Rangers' decision?
Well, that's a decision they made. I think it's a mistake. They should listen to Dr. Fauci and the scientists and the experts. But I think it's not responsible.
A resurgence of this virus, and particularly the new virus, the variant B.1.1.7, and it's not long before it's going to sweep across the country.
All businesses of any type are allowed to open 100%. Also, I am ending the statewide mask mandate.
The Rangers followed Texas Governor Greg Abbott. They, like many other businesses, trade lives for dollars.
But as a Texan, let me say that I think it was a disaster, and I'm enormously disappointed, and it was a confrontation, a wrong confrontation in the face of reality.
Let's talk about that reality. From the words of Representative Sheila Jackson Lee, the max capacity Rangers game comes as the U.S. has hit Category 5 hurricane status with the pandemic as the Midwest approaches a fourth wave of cases, Michael Osterholm, University of Minnesota Center for Infectious Disease Research and Policy Director, said Sunday.
They need to stay out of politics, especially when they have no clue what they're talking about.
While Abbott launches a verbal war on big businesses who say, hey, people should probably be allowed to vote, Abbott canceled his appearance to throw out the first pitch at the Rangers game. Weird how cancel culture works for me and not for thee, huh, Greg? He's a coward, one fan said. What a hypocrite. He's criticizing Atlanta for moving the game, but he doesn't want to throw out the first pitch. Alas, the Rangers are putting not just Texas in harm's way, not in the slightest, actually. They are putting the entire country in harm's way. What happens if someone gets infected, gets on a plane, travels throughout the country, yada, yada? You know the story by now. America appears to be done with the pandemic, Osterholm said. The virus is not done with us. More than 15,000 cases of the B.1.1.7 coronavirus variant, which also appears to be more deadly, have been reported in the U.S. While the U.S. races to get Americans vaccinated in time, many experts are asking the public to hold on to precautions for just a little while longer. At Globe Life Field, peanuts were sold via maker Texas Roadhouse. An interesting choice. Their CEO, Kent Taylor, died by suicide at age 65 after what his family described as a battle with post-COVID related symptoms, per NPR. Texas is leading the way, one fan said inside the stadium. Daily case numbers and deaths have fallen in Texas since early this year, but the state is still averaging 3,000 cases a day and 82 deaths per day. Leading the way would be limiting loss of life, not serving as an accomplice to it.